What's good, everybody? Hopefully, everybody is doing okay. Everybody is doing fine. Yeah, it's another opportunity. It's another Thursday, as usual, showing up all day, every day to do what we love doing. And first of all, I'll pause my yeah yeah okay now. I had to pause. I was listening to the last interview that was done to Kobe Bryant, and yeah, that's what I posed. So as usual, showing up all day every day to get every day better, to get to learn and improve, and get to see how these candles form, so that we may also someday get to make money from these stuff. So as you can see, yesterday we did have this rally that cleared these highs, and you can see the two levels that I was talking about. Holy shit, I've not yet posted my yesterday's video. Damn. But I'm gonna be posting it. So the video before this, despite that we had an electricity cut that made my Wi-Fi to be off, and because our Wi-Fi over here uses power, so immediately power went out, everything went out. So that's why I cancelled my trade. But I didn't even take yesterday, by the I didn't take a trade because I wanted to see this movement, but this movement happened later on after the New York session. So I didn't take any gold trade yesterday, but I will post the video because I was mentioning these key levels for me. So I was watching this gray zone and this orange zone, whereby the orange zone is a weekly inversion for a gap, whereas the brown zone, the gray, I don't know, it's, yeah, this zone is the weekly order block, whereas this is the weekly inversion fair value gap. So I was watching these two levels, and guess what, we saw this reaction of that cleared the liquidities that have been formed here, and now we have relatively equal lows over here. The market rallied back to that zones. See how the bodies were respecting the midpoint of these two levels. See over here, see the bodies were closing inside this weekly inversion fair value gap. See this week tapped into the consequent encroachment, then we continue lower. See how the bodies also around here are respecting this weekly order block. So like seeing I'm getting better and better on these charts, and I did notice something. Let me go back and tell you what I noticed. So I was comparing gold and also DXY, because I only have one device. I'll go to DXY, and I want us to watch these candles. We have the 430 candle, which had a long wick. Then we had the 15 hours candle. You can see how heavy it was. So the opposite should be true. For DXY, I want to see this as a bearish candle that wick lower, and this as a bullish candle during 15 hours. So 1430, yeah, here it is. We have this bearish candle that wick lower, tapped into this weekly fair value gap. Then you can have, you see this heavy bullish candle as I wanted to see, right? And over here DXY traced to these I guess these are monthly volume imbalance, and you can see from before I had analyzed this DXY. I wanted it to maybe rally to have upper, then rally lower, then continue higher, and we can see it did consolidate. Then we had this movement lower, though it didn't tap into the key levels that I was watching, but you can see how now it has played out to this level. I think now we might be heading to this blue zone, which is my why is it too far, damn it. Okay, I'll go to the higher time frame and maybe I'll show you what that level is. So I'll go maybe to the 4 hour, and over here these are premium monthly fair value gap, because if I go to the weekly time frame and we analyze these DXY, so over here from the range is this 3-month bearish candle from the low to the high. So this is the range I was using. These candles, this bearish candle, this is the range that I'm using. I want the high of this candle and the low to give us the range. So from the monthly, this is the high. We have a high from this high. Let me make it yeah, can you really see that to make it kind of clear? So we have this low, from the low to the high, which is this candle's high. So that is the range, and you can see discount, and over here we have a premium fair value gap. I guess you can see from this candle's low, this down close candle's low, to these bull candles low, and these candles high, I mean, we have this premium fair value gap. So that is the draw. I want the market to tap into it. Then from this level we can see what the market will do, right? Because if we are sellers, we must be selling from premium, right? So inside the weekly time frame, as you can see, the market is really bullish, and over here we see we had a fair value gap, which to me is an inversion fair value gap. And this fair value gap, we have this candle that closed not only above the mean threshold but also above this fair value gap. Then we can see the previous week, before this week, we had this rally lower, tapped into past the midpoint of this inversion fair value gap, then rally higher. Also this week we are seeing the market rally lower, then now we can see it's kind of bullish. And over here we had this monthly, let me take you there so that we may spot. We have this monthly in volume imbalance. And what do I mean by a volume imbalance? Over here, from these candles close and these candles open, I guess there's a gap. You cannot see a candle. We have a gap. The wicks are overlapping, but we have some space there. That's what we call a gap, whereby bodies have left a gap, right? We have, in this case, you can see, let's use this, these candles open. You can see close there is these candles open, right? We have no gap there. This candle has closed here, immediately this candle opened at that price, then continued lower. Also the same here, this candle closed here, immediately this other candle opened here, but this candle closed here, but this other candle opened lower, right here, and this one had closed above. So that's what we mean by a volume imbalance. So if we go to the weekly time frame, I saw it being respected. I saw a candle close above it. So we have this candle close above the midpoint, which to me is signaling bullishness. Despite we saw this movement lower, you see how this candle now is bullish currently, despite that yesterday it was bearish. So, and from yesterday's candle, what you can see, we had a rally lower, then we can see currently this rally higher, and now I want to be using the DXY so that we may trade for gold, right? Because to me gold is not that clear. Let's go to the 4 hour, see how the 4 hour for the DXY is clear, right? We have this price action inside this volume imbalance. See, tap around the midpoint, then continue bullish. Also this one continued bullish. See how it's kind of clear, right? Was it a 4 hour or a 3 hour? Damn. I don't know. I have this fair value gap here labeled as a 4 hour fair value gap, but as I'm looking in the yeah, this candle is yet to close. This candle is yet to close. I drew my fair value gap, and the previous candle is yet to close. But yeah, so see how clean we have this price action over here. But if we compare this to gold, gold is also kind of clear, but we don't like to which level are we expecting maybe the market to retrace to, right? Should it retrace to this upper level, then sell off, right? Because over here, see, we have two up close candles, which for the XY should be opposite around 17, up to up close candle. Then we have the 3 down close candles for gold, so which should be 2 down close candles for, yeah, we have these 2 down close candles, then we should be having 3 up close candles, but this candle is a down close, whereas for gold is also down close, right? So but I will be trading this gold or using the DXY, right? So that's why I'm looking over here onto the DXY, so that I may have that clear picture. So what I really want to see, because we have relatively equal highs above, see, we have these relatively equal highs above as compared to gold. You can see how gold is playing, right? We have these lows, so but are not relative, though we can say this can be relative, but see how far, and the highs, that's the 8, and I want to see, wow, see this DXY accumulation. Oh, I had my alert around this 4 hour fair value gap, but I can see it has already been tapped. So I want to see this high is Monday 29th 8 a.m. candle for the XY. So Monday 29th 8 a.m. candle, that's the candle, but you can see how we have how it looks over here and how the DXY looks. So what I'll be doing, let's go back to the 4 hour time frame, and what I would like to see, let this candle close, and do we have a 3 hour fair value gap? Yeah, we have this 3 hour fair value gap. Let me mark it from I guess the low is same, yeah, and change this setting, this labeling over here to be 3, right, the 3 hour, and would like to see market retrace lower, so I'll have my limit there. So inside this 3 hour, fair value gap is a level I'm watching, from which I should, or I will be watching for maybe a reversal higher, because this monthly fair value gap is being respected. We have a fair value gap here that has already been tapped into. We want to see a gap left open. We've seen these candles play, closing bullish, and now for the 19 minutes remaining, I want to see a drop, maybe lower. I tap into that 3-hour fair value gap, from which I can be anticipating for buys. So maybe using the 1-hour price leg from premium to discount. So the highest high, we have that level, to the lowest low, around the midpoint. Yeah, so we like to see price dig deeper. I want to see a candle maybe rally to tap into this fair value gap, but not necessary. If I see any candle close above these 30 minutes, this 3-hour fair value gap, then I'll be also be watching what gold will be doing at a given time, and what DXY will be doing at that given time, around this 3-hour fair value gap, and also around this 1-hour fair value gap. So if I see a reaction over here, then and I see bearish arrays being disrespected and bullish arrays being created and respected, then I'll be in for for buys in DXY and sells for gold, right? So that's what I'll be patiently waiting for. Let's wait and see what will happen. So see you in a few, guys. Yes, I'm back again. But after a while I'm back. So as you can see, price has already retraced to this 3-hour fair value gap that we were talking about, and also price has retraced to this 1-hour fair value gap, and let's show it. So from these candles high, to this candles low, you can see we have this 1-hour fair value gap, where below everything is balanced, and also we have this order block here, this 1-hour order block that has already been tapped into. And now what I'll be watching is this candle, how if I see a candle closure above this 3-hour fair value gap, then I will be in for buys for these DXY, meaning for gold I'll be in for bearish moves. But what I'm seeing is, in gold we are currently in discount. So if I want to be selling, then I would have wanted to see market retrace to discount, then maybe look for a sell-off. But for now, gold isn't that clear, and I think I'll be using DXY as a reference, as I said before. And if I see DXY respecting these two levels with candle closures above this 3-hour fair value gap, let me bring it kind of near so that we may be watching it. Yeah, if I see a candle closing above it, as we are currently, then I will be in for sales, for buys in DXY, and also sales in gold. But currently gold is not playing that much, but let's wait and see what will happen, right? For gold, if I see a closure below, we have this 15 minutes fair value gap, I guess you can see there. If I see a closure below, which will be also be supported by DXY, then I'll do the thing, right? And the targets will be these liquidities, but I want to will be okay, will be fine for me. But the general liquidity for DXY is this zone here. maybe in my swing account, maybe I'll have my trade. I'll look for a currency pair that I will be swinging, but for now let's wait and see whether I'll be watching these, because we have already dipped into discount reacted over Fair Value Gap and also offer a breaker as well as a 1 hour order block. Then for me, DXY is bullish. I don't know what Euro USD is currently doing. Euro has these relatively equal highs. I think they should be taken. Then maybe a continuation rally lower. Remember, the first move is usually a fake move. So you can see to those who are early entries for DXY, for Euro, they are about to be taken out. But let's wait and see what DXY is really likely to do, right? Let's wait for it. So I'll see you in a few, guys. Alright, so a few seconds before the news, and what I'm seeing is we have a candle that is about to close above that 3 hour Fair Value Gap, and with the closure above it, I'm expecting a bullish price action. But see the damage that DXY is doing, and probably we will be trading into premium levels for gold, as you can see over here, that reaction for the news, because you are in deep discount. Let's see whether we'll maybe have a rally higher to the premium levels from which we could be looking for sales. But for the XY, it has rallied lower into the 1 hour Fair Value Gap and tapped into it, rallying lower, and we have this monthly inversion Fair Value Gap, and that's what we'll be watching to see how this candle will close. From there we can look for maybe models for entry. For now we are in a bit inside the discount, but since we are in a buy model for DXY to this level, this is the draw on liquidity. So I'm thinking gold has to retrace to discount premium from which we can be looking for sales. So I think now if I can drop lower and see what's happening here. I think now I can be buying gold to the premium levels, then maybe later on look for sales. See you in a few, guys. Let me prepare my MT5. Alright, so guys, you can see what DXY has retraced deeper to discount, and gold had rallied to premium, what we wanted to see for our buys, and I've taken a quick scalp over here, and you can see my TP has been hit. It was a quick scalp, but the reasoning is for us to be buying, for us to be sellers, we have to see price retrace to premium. That's the analogy that I used for this trade. And what I saw this candle, a 3 minutes candle closure above. Was it a 3 or a 5? It was a 3 candle closure above these. It is a 15 minutes inversion fair value gap. So back to my 1 minute time frame, I saw the reaction off. So upon this candle retracement lower, because I really didn't expect to see this fair value gap being tapped into, so I entered on these candles low as it was retracing with my 1 to 2. As you can see, it has been hit. So maybe let's see whether we might have a reversal back, but because we have now rallied to premium. Now I think because we have a 10 news at 10, so let me make this chart clean by deleting all these other stuffs that I've used for this quick scalp, and delete that, and also these. And you can see we are in a premium, and this one because the news has passed. And now let's see from which level are we likely to react off from. So we have this 1 hour inversion fair value gap, these candles high with these candles low. I guess you can see that candle. So from these candles high, that one, and also these candles low, these down close candles low, that level. So from here, these I think should be our inversion 1 hour inversion fair value gap. Am I recording really? Yeah, so that should be our 1 hour inversion fair value gap, or easier because we have an order block here, a 30 minutes order block. But I would love to see a reaction of this 1 hour inversion fair value gap going lower, So we had our clean equal highs. We also have these clean equal highs here, and see these equal highs. Where's my tool? These equal highs. So it's likely that the market will retrace higher to clear these liquidities, and also these other ones above here, these 3 minutes equal highs. Then from this level, I'm expecting to see whether we can have a reaction of, because I think BXY has rallied to this monthly fair value in monthly volume imbalance, from which also we have this volume fair value gap here that has now been balanced. Also we have this fair value gap that has now been balanced. I guess you can see it over here. It has been balanced. Now I'm thinking, by the way, I don't want to be that married to my buyers. If I see any bullish arrays being disrespected, then I will be in for sales, because what I'm seeing is we have this 1 hour that currently is being disrespected. If we see this candle closure below this 1 hour favorably gap, then to me we might be heading lower for DXY, right? And seeing the 3 hour also fair value gap is being disrespected currently. Prices is retracing to that monthly volume imbalance, so we'll be chilling. And for gold, what we're seeing is prices retraced lower, cleared this liquidity below this low, right? Has rallied higher, as you can see where currently is. And I don't know whether we'll be bullish, but what we're seeing is every order block here is being respected because we have no candle closure above it. We had this this 3 hour fair value gap. It's always good to be referring by the higher time frames, because you'll get levels that you had maybe before not realized them, but realizing them later on. So you can see we had that 1 hour fair value, 3 hour fair value gap that was in premium, currently has been tapped into, and now we're seeing the reaction of that, but that isn't really clear, that isn't really convincing that we might be running lower. So I've deleted the 1 hour fair value gap, so I'll bring it back. That one is 1 hour inversion fair value gap. It's always nice to have the higher time frames. Do we have anything really to drive us into that 1 hour inversion fair value gap consequent encroachment? Not really, because I'm seeing everything above being balanced. The 15 minutes, seeing a reaction of that 3 hour midpoint. And I usually say that the first move is usually a fake move. Then, because of these liquidities that I've talked about, I would like really to see the market rally back to the 1 hour inversion fair value gap consequent encroachment to clear those liquidities, to clear these relatively equal highs. You can see over here these relatively equal highs above here. And also these other ones, they're relatively equal. Then from this level we can anticipate for maybe a drop. Can see how clean liquidity above there are, and maybe low resistance liquidity inside that weekly inversion fair value gap that I've been talking about. So let's be patient and maybe wait from this level whether we can have reactions that will make us be bearish now to maybe our draws and liquidity is lower. So I'll label these equal highs buy side, equal highs buy side, of course, is liquidity. So these are the liquidities that I want them to be taken out. Then from this level we can look for sales, right? So let's be patient. I'll be back in a few, so see you in a few minutes.